Just get you clear on what happened with Argentina. The Supreme Court refused to hear an appeal of a lower court ruling that had gone in favor of Elliott Management, which is this guy, Paul Singer's a huge hedge funder. The lower court ruling is intended to force Argentina to pay back a vast of money, sum of money to Singer. Back in 2002, Argentina defaulted on its debts and devalued its currency to get out of what was at that time, I think, constitutes like a depression, fairly massive depression. Subsequent to that time, between 2005 and then I think they did it again in 2010, they essentially did what is known as a workout deal with their creditors. They restructured their debts, in other words. We're going to give you 75 cents on the dollar, 50 cents on the dollar, 10 cents on the dollar. We're going to pay it back over this amount of time. There were some holdouts from that restructuring deal. And those holdouts was Elliott Management. Or I should say they were the biggest holdout. And so Singer had all these bonds, wanted to force Argentina to pay them at full value. They went to the Second Circuit Court in New York, which obviously, because it's an American court, can't force Argentina to pay this debt back. But what it did do is it barred U.S.-based financial institutions from allowing for the deal that Argentina had made with the other creditors to go forward. So in other words, all those people who agreed to a deal with Argentina, they can't get paid because these holdouts, these people who refuse to allow Argentina to restructure their debt, won't get paid. So the big losers in this, and it's not clear that Elliott Management's ever going to see their money anyways. Maybe this puts them in a better negotiating position, I don't know, where they could convince the other bondholders that, like, Elliott Management should get, you know, a percentage more on its debt than the rest of us because they hold the keys to this. Argentina doesn't have the money to pay the Elliott Management anyways, probably. And it's going to force Argentina to default on these payments to those people who made the workout deal. Whether or not that's going to hurt Argentina in the long run is unclear because it's clearly not their fault. They've got to figure out a workaround deal. But it's very problematic to Argentina, and it could, I mean, their economy is in pretty bad shape as it is now, and they could have real trouble trying to borrow money in the future. So we shall see. But these vulture funds, essentially, that go in and see a country in distress and get exorbitant sort of rates of return, it's pretty crazy. But there you have it. Supreme Court refused to hear it. The Second Circuit ruling stands.